Yes, yes, yes. Yakanga wage bogori. Ako rumatu kuibuaga. Wewe. Yakanga wage bogori rewe.
No, bote ukianuma mayaga, ikukufageire. Ukianuma bote.
Tukagore yakure
ni. Dokaka kunumira. Mana yera kuge.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wamuchomba is the Member of Parliament for Githunguri. Recently, in the financial year 2024-2025, she was ranked as the number 5 best performing members of parliament in the entire country. So therefore, when it comes to track record and what we need from a leader, most especially from a woman, it is performance, leading by example. And in fact, she did that. Wamuchomba, she's one of the people in Mount Kenya who have been against President William Ruto's policies ever since he got into power, up to date. So if there are some people who should take credit for opposing President William Ruto or maybe criticizing and doing their role as a member of parliament, it is Wamuchomba. Now recently, ladies and gentlemen, she held a live session on TikTok. And actually this was not the first live sessions. She has been doing that before, and every time she does that, she criticizes the government and enlightens the public on various matters that are tabled in parliament or the government is doing. So she did the same thing, just like she has been doing. But strangely, she received very serious criticism at the comment section. People attacking her right, left, and center, and the word traitor was across. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the best performing member of parliament, among the best actually in the country. Track record speaks by itself. She has been opposing President William Ruto all through. And then now reaching at her comment section, and usually she receives a lot of attacks. This could be astonishing. Wamuchomba was forced to switch off her comment section, drop the live session, and go to Facebook to reply to such kind of a criticism. We can of course attribute it to the fact that when she visited Kimani Ichung'wah, she actually did one thing, was given a chance there, and actually when Ichung'wah was speaking on her visit, he praised her a lot. And even he indicated that they are working closely. So when people heard that, they felt like this lady, she could be a traitor now, probably selling us to the government side. Ladies and gentlemen, the attacks that I saw in that comment section were clear indication that people are waiting for an opportunity, meaning they have to some extent not been liking what Wamuchomba is doing. Things were coming through, not just about Ichung'wah, but people are mentioning so many things. Now, from this kind of an incident, ladies and gentlemen, there are a number of things that I was able to borrow from there. And that is what I want to take you through on this particular channel. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching my videos at Mokwa Times, please take a second or two to subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. My number is always here. For those who want to talk to me, share with me, and encourage me how to do politics here and there analysis, please feel free to use my number. For those who want to support the channel through the M-Pesa, that's the same number. Feel free to do so. Let me dive into this topic here today without much wasting of time. Ladies and gentlemen, so I realized that there's a problem in Wamuchomba and she needs to correct. Now, as a statistician now, that is my profession. When you pick a sample, analyze the sample, it gives you the results. Just like Sinovet, Infotrack, and many other companies do. The results you get from that sample, it's a representation of the entire population. So what happened at Wamuchomba's page? I went and checked one by one, and I noticed the majority were against her. It cannot be a coincidence. That sample represented a huge population in Mount Kenya, which is thinking the same. And it's just about to happen. She will realize it, or people will notice that. Now, based on what I learned as a statistician now, there are some conclusions that I came up with. Number one, Dr. King of Matiang'is must be very careful. Very, very careful on how he's trading with the Mount Kenya region. Why am I saying this? Uhuru should not direct Matiang'is. Matiang'is should listen to the people. That is important. People defied Uhuru Kenyatta in 2022. And again, there's no way you can expect Uhuru Kenyatta to direct them yet Rigathi Gachagua is there. What do I mean by that? Wamuchomba was attacked by people of Mount Kenya. And let me tell you that Wamuchomba, she's among the best performing members of parliament, as I stated. But now, most importantly, Wamuchomba, she's one of the closest associates of Dr. King of Matiang'is from the Mount Kenya region. When he went to Kiambu, especially Thika, Wamuchomba was present. When he went to other places like in Nairobi, whenever he wants to have a moment, like when they were in Kamakis, Wamuchomba was present. So if there are women who are close to Matiang'is, it is Wamuchomba. So if people hate Wamuchomba right now, they don't recognize the aspect that she's a friend to Matiang'is, then Matiang'is, there's something that is wrong. He needs to change and go back and draw the plan well. I'm saying this because people are also can also feel that he is ignoring the Gigi and wanting to use Wamuchomba. And as we speak today, Wamuchomba, she's facing the wrath of the Mount Kenya, meaning she's not the favorite leader to use to get into Mount Kenya. No way. Or even if they're planning to have her as a running mate, it cannot work. Why? Rigiji is being listened by the people of Mount Kenya. And I'm going to do an extensive video again about the decisions that the Mount Kenya people made. So therefore, Matiang'is, to avoid finding himself in a mix-up of issues, let him first of all brand himself alone. Don't go to Mount Kenya through any other lead except Rigiji. You rather go alone, people to see you coming trying to brand yourself. But going there with any other lead except Rigiji, when people like Wamuchomba are being persecuted, Matiang'is' name will be dragged there. And eventually Matiang'is will not be okay. Why am I saying that Matiang'is has to be very careful with the Mount Kenya region? You all know that the opposition people, all of them entirely depend on the numbers of the Mount Kenya region. So if you don't find yourself in the numbers of Mount Kenya region, if you don't get the consideration, you rather stop running for the presidency. You rather stop running for the presidency. Because William Ruto is taking teachers to State House. Professionals, people who have gone to school, and they listen to him and they clap and tell him to town. He has taken youths there. He has taken various tribes there. You can see where the country is heading to. There must be a solid block that can be able to promise delivery. And it's only Mount Kenya. So, Matiang'is must align himself to the right team. That's number one. Number two, Wamuchomba has to realize that without DCP, there's nowhere she's going. Just as she made a good decision back in 2022 to join UDA, let her make the decision early enough and join DCP before it's too late. People, the way I've seen, they're not going to think of how much you've done for us. People are going to now, Mount Kenya is going to be all about who is loyal and who is not. And if it happens, Wamuchomba finds herself in the mix, she will go home. In 2027, it will be a war that cannot be confused by delivery alone. It needs loyalty. A war at the ballot that nobody can be able to beat except the loyalty to the Mount Kenya people. And I've been telling you one simple thing here. When Rigiji talks of there's no party that's going to be in Mount Kenya except DCP. This guy has gauged the ground. He knows that the ground is speaking about DCP. And they want one party. So when there'll be a mix-up, whoever who will try to confuse the people, he will face the wrath. I was following this morning on TikTok and I realized Ndindi Nyoro is being warned. Plus many other people. So ladies and gentlemen, as you speak today, it's ideal to make it very clear here. In the Mount Kenya region, the only key, it is refugee for you to open and enter in Mount Kenya. Unless the people of Mount Kenya change otherwise, then fine. But before that, first, for you to be safe, align yourself with the refugee. I'm feeling that even if they go to opposition, they'll go united. Even if they get to government, they will get united. I don't know what is your take, but in the comment section, that's what I came up with. Please share with me what you think as well. See you next time for more videos. Thank you so much for watching, supporting the channel. Most importantly, subscribing. My number is always here, so feel free to engage me. My name is Abel Mugwa. Thank you so much for watching.